Hello and welcome to Energizing Habits, Simple Strategies for a Sustainable, Healthy Lifestyle. I'm your host, Vicki Cleary, and I'm so glad you're here. I guide busy businesswomen through sustainable habit change so they can have more energy and can thrive. Who doesn't want more energy, right? So welcome. Last week, I shared my number one rule for an effective fitness program, which is consistency. Creating consistency, being consistent, especially in your fitness program, in order to start to see those results, right? You cannot see the results if you're not doing the thing. Now, if you missed that episode, give it a listen. It's just the one before. So you should be able to find it pretty easily. Now, I did mention in that episode the 3 pillars of an effective fitness program, and I wanted to share those with you today. I didn't get into the details, I just mentioned it, so I thought today I want to share the details, those 3 pillars of an effective fitness program. So another week of fitness focus, and that's okay, right? A good workout can leave you feeling energized, strong, and revitalized, even if it's a short session, right? It doesn't have to be very long. You can still feel those benefits. Now, over the longer term, you actually start to see even more health benefits, from keeping a regular fitness or movement routine. Those things you see from head to toe, including, and I mentioned these last week, your brain function, your circulation, digestive system, mood, hormones, immune response, your heart and your lungs operate more efficiently. So all things that you can start to notice and feel when you are consistent in your fitness program. So today, talking about those 3 pillars of an effective fitness program, different ways you can move your body to start to see those results. So 3 pillars, we have strength, stamina, and flexibility, or flexibility and mobility, if you want to think of it that way. Your body and your health really benefit from all 3. So you want to incorporate all 3 into your program. Well-rounded programs include exercises that challenge your muscles to get stronger. Those are your strength building exercises. Exercises that work your cardiovascular system so that your endurance improves. That's your stamina, your cardio. And also exercises that help your joints and your muscles work through a full range of motion and help keep you feeling limber and more mobile. So your flexibility and mobility. So let's talk about these 3 pillars. So your strength pillar, it's more than just building big muscles, which is actually kind of hard to do. A lot of women think that lifting weights or doing strength is going to make them big and bulky. Actually, it's really quite hard to get big and bulky, even for men. Men have to be very intentional and focused on what their strength is in order to create those big muscles. And so for women, it's even harder. And so really the key is getting the strength in so that you are stronger, and that you can do those activities in your life with ease. Now, strength work includes body weight exercises, so things in which, like push-ups, right, typically don't have weight added to them, but you're using your arms, your chest muscles, your core, etc. You might also use machine weights. So like if you're at a gym, a lot of the things that they have are these machines where you can add the different weights, and the machine is set up in order to do a specific exercise. You could use kettlebells, dumbbells, barbells, suspension trainer, which is another way to amp up your body weight exercises. So that would be like a TRX. And then, of course, there's a whole host of other equipment that you can use for strength training. But also, you don't have to use equipment. That's where the body weight exercises come in. Now, the minimum recommendation for strength training, and of course, before I get any further into some specific things, before you do any exercise, it's always a good idea to check with your doctor, especially if you're having any kind of health issue. as to whether or not there's going to be issues in doing particular movements, especially cardio, if you have heart issues, the whole bit. Check with your doctor. That's the disclaimer. These are some general guidelines, okay? So the minimum recommendation then for strength training is to do it about 2 times a week, at least 2 times per week. And of course, I mentioned to you last week that my goal from a week-to-week basis is to get those 2 strength exercises, strength workouts into my day, or sorry, to my week. So you're going to target all the major muscle groups within at least those 2 workouts. You can do 2 full body workouts. So meaning you're targeting all the kind of major muscle groups. This would be your legs, your back, your chest, your arms, etc. So you can do workouts that include all of those muscle groups within that same workout, or you can break it up. So if you're doing the 2 strength workouts, one day might focus on lower body, legs, your glutes, maybe some abs. Your second day, the second session, might focus on your upper body. Maybe that's your back core, arms, maybe into your shoulders and such. And then, of course, there's a whole variety of things that you can do using the machines, using your body weight, using the number of reps, the amount of weight that you use. So you can get a lot of variety even within those 2 workouts. There's even classes that you can do at a lot of gyms. A lot of different places will do classes that include a full body workout and still get that strength training in. So the key there is like finding what works for you, finding what fits into your schedule, finding what you like to do. The next pillar is our endurance and stamina training. And it's just like it sounds. You might know this as your cardio training, your cardiovascular training. And it's also mostly associated with that mood boosting endorphin rush, because you're really amping up your body and your circulation and your movement. And so it really gets the endorphins moving. So a lot of people, after they get a good cardio session, you'll hear them saying, oh, I'm tired as hell, but man, I feel good, right? Now, this can include activities such as walking, jogging, running, whatever level works for you. Maybe swimming or elliptical trainers, cycling. Those are just a few things. Anytime that you're just moving your body, you're kind of getting your heart going anyway. Now, the standard recommendation for cardio is about 150 minutes per week. So that's 2.5 hours of moderate intensity exercise. And then if you're doing more vigorous, if you choose to do more vigorous exercise, it'd be about 75 minutes. So about an hour and, what is that? 15, an hour and 15 minutes, right? Over the course of a week, right? So it's not all on one session, spread it out. You can chunk that into as small of segments as you want, all the way down to 5 minutes, right? But if you were going to do 30-minute segments, say, then that would be about 5 days per week. But, again, it's what works for you. What time segments in your week can you fit in to get those things going? Now, if you're doing, some people, and in fact, my doctor recently reminded me, when I'm doing kind of a more vigorous yoga session, that also counts in that 2.5 hours a week, right, of the moderate intensity, because I'm moving my body and my heart rate is going up a bit. So it's not just these more vigorous things. It's not just running and jogging and that kind of thing. Moving your body gets your heart rate up. And so as long as you're doing that, it counts. It's just a matter of finding, again, what works for you and what can you fit into your schedule. That's a theme. You'll hear me say that a lot. Now, you do obviously get more benefits when you do more, fit more time into your workouts. So more, instead of the 2.5 hours, maybe it's more time, but you need to build up to that. Okay. Don't just jump in and schedule all this time into your week, build up to it. So start with a smaller amount, and then over time you can add either more frequency or duration to your workout so that you can get more time. Now, the third pillar, flexibility and mobility. So this segment helps with having more supple and flexible muscles that then reduce the risk for injury. You'll have looser muscles, which also mean fewer aches and pains. You'll have better posture and balance, and overall improved performance. Now, the recommendation under flexibility and mobility exercises, which, okay, this is like stretching or yoga, range of motion movements, would be, let's see, to target all of your major muscle groups at least 2 to 3 times a week. So you can easily start to get this in. If you did strength training on your lower body, then add in some stretching of those muscles that you worked. If you did strength training on your upper body, then add in some stretches at the end for those body parts that you worked. But then you can also incorporate, like I said, a yoga class or general stretching sessions, maybe in the morning or in the evening to help you wake up or wind down. Or maybe just one day in your week, you're only going to do some stretching and that's your movement for the day. So there's lots of ways that you can fit in this flexibility and mobility segment so that your muscles can still, your body really can still get the benefits. So that's really what I have for you today. So it's a short session, which sometimes that's okay. Get in, get out. But I just wanted to hit on what those 3 pillars of movement are, the 3 pillars of a well-rounded exercise program. So remember that well-rounded program includes exercises that challenge your muscles so that they can get stronger. You're working your cardiovascular system so you can build endurance. And of course, stretching so that your joints and your muscles get a full range of motion and can help you feel more limber and more mobile. All right. Now, of course, I have for you that energizing action that we talk about every week so that you can try today or this week. So today or this week, whatever you're doing, whatever your exercise program is, even if you're at 0 right now, I want you to add in some stretching. So whether that's after some of the workouts that you do, cardio or strength training, add in some simple stretches, or if you want to add them into your morning or evening routine, just some basic stretches to help wake up or wind down the body. Or if you're doing nothing right now, that's, wherever you're at, start to add some stretching in. And maybe that's just 5 to 10 minutes here and there. So many people forget to stretch after their workouts and they forget or they just skip it because they don't have the time or don't understand how important it is. Stretching really helps your muscles to recover. It can also really help you to not have sore muscles the next day, which if you've really gotten a good strength training workout or you've done a really vigorous cardio workout, it's likely that your muscles are going to be sore the next day. And sometimes you might see people walking kind of funny because their muscles are really sore. Yeah, it's because they didn't stretch. And I get it. I've been guilty of it too. Sometimes I get so hard into the strength workout that I go right up until my time and then I don't have the time for stretching. But it's super key. It's super important. So I want you to practice getting your stretching in. Now also, if you need some simple options or workouts under each category, or, just understanding like from a beginner standpoint, understanding like how to start to build this workout routine, I want you to get my free beginner exercise guide. So even if you're not a beginner, get this guide because it's super helpful. It's got lots of steps. I've got lots of stuff in there for you from some different workout examples, how to start to build this workout routine into your schedule, the whole bit. Even the basics of understanding like how to get into shape, why to get into shape. And even there's a 14-day workout plan so that you can start to see how you might schedule these various types of workouts in. Yeah, so I'll include the link below in the show notes, in the comments below. So get that. And I also want to take a moment here to thank everyone who participated in the free Metabolic Jumpstart Challenge. I had a blast sharing information last week, and working with participants inside my Facebook group. I think a lot of people came away, probably everyone came away with at least one, if not more than one, things that they can implement to boost their metabolism and have more energy. And so if you were one of these participants, thank you, thank you. I hope you learned lots or at least one thing. And of course, from this free challenge, we are going to be moving right into the fall edition of my little black dress project. So I'm going to just scoot back so you can see I'm wearing my little black dress project today to help remind me to announce this to you all that not quite yet, but very soon the doors will be open to the Little Black Dress Project so that you can get registered. Registration will close on October 8th, so you will want to be registered before then because we start on October 9th. Now you may be asking, what the heck is the Little Black Dress Project? That's my 6-week group coaching program. We focus on cleaner eating. We focus on moving your body and building body confidence. Again, we start on October 9th. Registration isn't quite open yet, but it will be soon. So be sure to, save that link in the comments. I'll post the link below so you can start to read up on it and see if it might be something that you want to give it a try this go round. It is online only, so we're not doing in-person meetings. I've done some in-person ones before, but knowing people's schedule, there's lots of things going on right now as people are starting to get back out into the world, doing more things. We have online sessions once a week where we chat. There's also a little bit of a community aspect, so you can post messages and stuff, but really it's about you focusing on some cleaner eating and moving your body a little bit more so that you can lose a little bit of weight. Maybe you've got a goal to lose weight, or maybe it's just more about you want to focus on more movement. You want to focus on cleaner eating. This is a great program for that because that's what we focus on. All right. Now, if you found this episode valuable, please like it, leave a comment below or leave a review wherever you're listening to this, and maybe share it with someone else who might find it valuable. Maybe there's someone else who is looking to get started on a fitness routine. Yeah, so if you've got questions, you can, of course, message me at, on Facebook and Instagram. I'm at Uplift Healthy Lifestyle, or you can email me at Vicky@Uplift Healthy Lifestyle. And of course, you can check out my website. Guess what it is? But it's just uplifthealthylifestyle.com. I try to keep it consistent so it's easy to remember. That is all I have for you today. So have an energized day.